Hi, I'm Ron,
And I'm Denise.
and together we're D&R Travel, and we're going to continue our review of the NCL Escape.
Right after this.
1002. It's better in the Bahamas.
All right, thanks for joining us. And if you like these kind of videos, just remember to, how you do it?
Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.
Right. So we can continue to make these videos for you. So I guess we're going to talk a little bit about the NCL Escape today.
Right. First thing we're going to start with is our room. We had a balcony stateroom. We booked as a guarantee, which means we didn't get a cabin room assignment until right before the sailing. But we had a midship, really nice balcony
Worked
stateroom.
out,
Right.
right.
It was really great.
It's a good way to save a little money. As travel agents, we would suggest that to our customers too, that, you look at the guarantee option.
Right. You get in at a lower rate, and basically the room is assigned by the cruise line right before the sailing, but you get in at a really good rate. And
Right. I mean, it's the only way to go. And no matter what category, you're going to end up with at least the guarantee part basically means that you're guaranteed that level minimum.
right, and sometimes depending on how sold out the ship could be, you could possibly be upgraded to a higher category at no charge to you.
Right. So to me, it only makes sense to, try to go a guarantee. You get a lower price and you get chances for upgrades as well. So I think that's actually a good
Right.
way to go.
Right. And with us, we had a wonderful, our room steward, James. He was really good. He took care of us and was always there to help us, was really nice, professional, greeted us by our names. And
Right. Because you had a request, and that's a tip. A tip is to tip the steward. I threw him a couple bucks when we first got there so that he
Right.
knew, we might be requesting a couple things that might not be normal or whatever, which I really didn't expect anything, but just in case, because I knew this person was going to be in the room twice, 3 times a day
Right.
when we weren't there. And, whatever he can do to make things better, I wanted him to, that we were on his side. So,
Right. So you took care of him right away.
Right. You had a request. The bed was too firm. For
Right.
You. I like the firm bed.
And I like a softer bed, so I asked them if they had any type of topper or anything that they could put on. And he, before we got back in the room that evening, he had put something on the bed. It was much softer, and so from then on out, it was great.
Yeah, he had said that on other ships they had the toppers that you were talking about.
Right, the foam egg crate toppers.
And yeah, the egg crate style, just to make the bed a little softer. And he wasn't sure what he could do because he knew they didn't have that. So he went a little above and beyond actually. What did he do? He put what did he put on
Like
the
a
bed?
thicker, almost like a duvet or something in between the sheet and the mattress, so that it gave it some softness.
Right. So that was nice that, because he could have easily said, no, we don't have it, and then that would have been it. What we're going to do.
Right.
So he actually was like, no, let me talk to my supervisor. Let me see what I can do. And he came back with that option.
Right. Okay, the next thing we want to talk about is the shopping area that they had on the ship. They were handed out little, I guess, like certificates. I got this bracelet for free, and then for $10, I bought the Love to Cruise charms. And Ron also got a bracelet, a really
A
nice.
nice little stainless steel bracelet. I, like to wear bracelets sometimes. And, it was the first night of the cruise. And so they always offer a little better deals and things like that on the first day. So that's when you want to take advantage of certain things like the spa and sometimes the souvenir area.
Right.
First night they try to get people down, learn where it is, and they have little different events, some tastings, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, we were able to. She was able to get the bracelet and the charm, and the charms,
Right.
Because it was like what, $10? Oh, the bracelet was free.
The bracelet was free, and the charms were $10 for all of them.
Okay.
And so,
Yeah, and so that was a nice little deal. Something nice on the first day.
another place we had to go to on the first day is, I've been on, boats and roller coasters, pontoon boats, lakes, and all kinds of stuff, and cruises, and never have had any problem with I started to say morning sickness, with motion sickness, but for some reason I did, and so I had the bands on. So we did go looking for some Dramamine, and we went into I guess it's the Norwegian souvenir gift shop, little market.
Sandbar.
It's called the Sandbar, right?
Right. And actually, when I was in there, you find that you can get some pretty good deals on liquors. They have a lot of the tastings there. So that's like,
Yeah, we did do a Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker from red all the way to double black, I think it was called. The blues, the blacks, the reds.
Gold.
Was it a gold?
I think there was a gold.
I'm not a Johnny Walker drinker, so.
But we tasted.
we gonna drink them. They gonna give it to us. We drank it. So it was fun. They had that, and in that location is where they also do liquor. So we realized
duty-free.
that duty free stuff. So really good prices in there on liquor that you would want to take off the ship at the end of the cruise.
Right, they hold it for you until you disembark. They give it to you the night before, and then so you can take it off with
the night
you.
before the last day
Right.
of the cruise. Yeah, so they'll bring it to your room, and then you can pop it open that night if you wanted to. I don't see what they can do about it, but then you take it home with you and stuff like that. So it was really good. We were actually on a sailing that was the week after the
windstorm,
the wind.
the gust of wind
Yeah, the
that
listing.
made the ship list. Right.
Yeah. 30 degrees, all that stuff was all over the news. So we were on the first sailing after that happened, and we talked to a few staff members to see what their account of it was, and everybody kind of downplayed it and was like, it wasn't that bad. I saw the videos. I wouldn't want to be on that ship. I don't
Right.
care. I saw one of the guys slide across the floor, like one of the workers and stuff.
Right.
Like he was surfboarding or something.
A lot
And
of broken glass.
broken. That's what you heard most is that breaking of glass. So, we were actually in the liquor section of the Sandbar, which is the duty-free liquor store / souvenir shop / drugstores.
Right.
Right? It was all of that in one. And so we were in the liquor side of it, and I was talking to one of the guys that worked there, and he said, I saw an empty display case, and it had, he had said that's where the Louis the 13th was.
Bottle. It was displayed.
The bottle. Well, it wasn't there because he said that
It's where
fell.
it used to be displayed.
Yeah, from the week before when the ship listed and everything. It was a $3,000 bottle. He says empty, you can get $400, $600 on eBay for the empty bottle because I believe it's crystal.
Right.
So, that was kind of interesting. It made it real. They had another expensive bottle that was still on display that made it through, but they said they lost a lot of liquor that was falling off the shelves.
Right.
And it was the prices were good though on the rest of the liquor.
And we did buy a gift, a bottle for your uncle.
Yeah, it was a coffee, kind of like a liqueur.
Right.
That was like a combination mixture of it kind
Bailey's and.
It's almost like a Bailey's cream plus actually like some kind of white cream, and it
Right.
actually pours it and had two spouts and it mixed together
As you poured it.
which was a cool bottle and stuff. So, I got it as a gift. But now we know that there's always a couple good little deals. You can save a little bit of money. It's just a matter if you want to drag that stuff home with you, because you save a little bit. You don't save a ton. You save the prices was a little cheaper, plus there were no taxes, but you got to drag that stuff home.
Right.
with you.
And one of the things that I didn't like is that on the ship, the shopping area was just for the different shops like the jewelry stores and things like that. It was just really kind of congested. You had to go in through one store to get into the other stores. It wasn't very open.
Right.
So I didn't really like that. But once you kind of made your way around through the maze, you could find everything. So
Yeah, everything was just kind of all together, which, you see some other ships. Symphony is kind of like laid out more because it's just that much bigger, where, all the stores are kind of individual. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad.
The other thing is there wasn't as much Norwegian stuff on there for souvenirs and just
cheaper stuff. Something that you want to just get a little T-shirt. Everything was kind of pricey.
It was, and there wasn't much to choose from, like
Right.
coffee cups or drinking cups with straws and those travel mugs and stuff. They just didn't really have a whole lot of choices, and so that was kind of disappointing.
So the souvenirs area was a lot smaller than probably you would want it to be.
Right.
You wanted a bigger souvenir shop. So
Right.
we did most of our souvenirs off the ship anyway. So
Exactly.
where it won't be Norwegian branded stuff, but the area where you are, you just want to bring somebody back something,
Right.
and not pay an arm and a leg for it. So that's how we did it.
Okay, let's talk about entertainment on the ship.
Right.
One of the things that we did is we went to the show called Choir Men, and that was really neat. They had people from the audience. Well, before the show even started, they gave out free cups of beer, and it was set up like a saloon or like a bar.
Right.
And so one of the actors in the show was behind the bar at the tap, you would go through and get it. And so they were interacting with people all in the crowd and everything.
Yeah, it was called Choir of Men. It was set in a bar, so they actually had a live tap. And so before the show actually started, they would kind of warm up the crowd. All the actors were on stage, and they invited everybody up to come up and actually get a little beer. They gave you a cup and was pouring your beer shots. Well, not shots, but cups, full cups of beer.
Right.
Which was, I've never had, I've been in New York a long time, I've been on Broadway, watched a lot of Broadway shows, and never have you got to go up on stage, hang out with the actors, and have them give you beer.
Right.
So, but that's where it was set into a bar and stuff like that. So we actually went up and got our free beer, another way to get a free drink. The tastings in the liquor stores. And if you got Choir Men on your ship, they're gonna give you some beer too. So, because we didn't have a drink package, so we like to drink, but not enough to pay for that drink package. But yeah, so that was pretty cool, And during the show, they had some of people come up.
Right, they came out and got like 4 people out of the audience and had them come up and be part of the show. So it was pretty cool. So
they kind of ad-libbed, and they just told them kind of what to do, and they just went along with everything. I was never seen that happen before either. That was pretty cool. So
Headliners, we went to Headliners. Saw Headliners is the comedy venue on the Norwegian Escape, the Norwegian line, and we went there and we saw a really funny comedian there. She was where was she from? Boston or New York, or she had an accent.
She was somewhere up north. She wasn't from Canada, was she?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But she was really funny. She just talked about growing up like our generation compared to how kids are growing up now. How our discipline was you're not going to get to go outside and play, and now kids are like, well, I want to go out anyway. I'm just going to sit here and play this game.
Play my Fortnite. Right. Yeah, so.
But she was really funny.
She was talking about smoking and in the car, like we just had secondhand smoke contacts as a kid.
Yeah, she said that when she said she felt by the time she was ready for kindergarten that she was going to need the patch,
right?
because she was going to have a withdrawal from her parents' secondhand smoke.
Wasn't with her parents every day anymore, so she was going to she needed somebody to blow some smoke in her face. So that was kind of funny. She was good, and then we got to the back there a little late the next night or something when the headliner was performing, and he had it packed out. It was no seats. You had to get there early.
Right. We stood in the doorway and listened to a few of his jokes, and he was really funny too. But we just didn't have any. Couldn't see and
didn't feel like standing up the whole show. We could have stayed there and listened to the whole thing, but we were like literally right by the entrance,
right.
And
people were trying to go in and out around us and stuff.
So we just we listened for about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes, and went on and left and did something else. Probably went to go get a beer or something.
Right. Also, we played Deal or No Deal and Bingo. We did that on the first or second day.
First full C day. Remember from the video?
Right. First full C day.
First full C
We
day.
played Deal or No Deal, which was I think we mentioned that in another video, but that was a lot of fun. And then we also got bingo cards, and we got really close on the bingo
Twice,
where we had like one number left to be called, and Ron was so mad because we had he was like you stand up when you have one number left, right?
Right. When you right before you hit bingo, you're still supposed to stand up because they want to make sure. Because if you miss it, you know if anybody plays bingo,
miss out.
You miss winning, and so they want you. So you're aware and they're aware. They want you to stand up
So everybody can boo you.
Right. They say, all right, everybody boo. And
But anyway, Ron
does boo.
you were the first one to stand up, or we were the first one to stand up.
First time we went, because we played a couple times, but the first time you
Right.
went,
Well, and then the one that the 18-year-old kid won.
that was the second time, and I don't think I was the first one.
But we were close. We only
We
had
were
one
close.
number left, and they called another number, and this 18-year-old kid right in front of us yelled bingo, and he won $800 and something.
$800. Oh, I wanted to smack this kid because he looked like he was there with his mother anyway. So and we could have definitely used that $800. I can tell you that, but no. And then the time before that, I actually was the first one to stand up bingo, but there was the one where we did the whole card. You had to fill in the whole card.
Right.
And I was like one number away from filling in the whole card, so I stood up, everybody boo you, and then they keep calling numbers. Well, it even went a couple numbers before somebody else even stood up.
Right. So we thought we had
That's
that one.
happened the last number, and then somebody else stood up, and somebody else stood up, and I'm still standing there waiting for this one number, never came. Somebody else wound up winning. So and I think that one they might have won like
Was it $4 or $5?
$600 too. So
But it was a lot of fun.
yeah, it was fun. Been more fun if I'd have won. So
Right. Exactly.
but it was just some of the things we did on the ship that kind of takes some of the time away because we were on a 7-day and we were on it got dark in here and we were on the sea days,
Right, for 4 days.
because we had the 4 sea days, so it was nice that we had enough to kind of do.
One of the other things they did was it was a crew talent show, and we went to that, and we also got to meet the captain of the ship then. So we took our picture with him. It was real nice, and
Yeah.
posed for a picture with us. So
Yeah, he seemed really approachable.
right,
Him and the first mate. The first mate is the one that took the picture, and so that was real cool to meet the captain and everything.
and our cruise director Dan, he was really funny. He hosted like all the shows and things like that. Just really interactive. Just made everything kind of easy and just joking and just stuff like that. He was really great too.
Right, yeah, he was this Asian guy was hilarious. He was just making fun of himself, making fun of the people in the shows that they were doing, the game shows, because they had a game show kind of like the Newlywed Game, or Not So Newlywed Game.
Not So
I think what it's
Newlywed,
called.
right.
And so they had an older couple up there, and they was asking these crazy questions, and the way he interacted with when the one person was there, or then when the whole couple was there, it was just funny. You could tell he had some kind of comedic background or something,
Right.
because he was too quick. That was too quick. So that was the most of the entertainment was really, really good.
We had a good time.
Yep. Okay, so basically that's we'll end the second part of our review of the Norwegian Escape right here. So, thanks for joining us, and again, like, subscribe, and hit the notification, so when
Right.
we send our next video, we post the next video, you'll be notified that it's live and ready to watch. So we need to build up our subscribers.
We appreciate that.
Yeah,
So.
we actually were live on the live stream of Tony and Jenny from La Lita Loca
Yes.
this week.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, and this is our first, just going on second week, and we watched them, and they actually inspired us to, do some of these videos. Some other people, EECC,
Right, give
if
a
you've
shout
ever
out
seen
to
them,
them.
yeah, we watched them a lot, and but Lita Loca actually has a little forum where let you talk about new creators. And
Right.
so we posted it, and they said, "Yeah, check these guys out." And they actually doubled our subscribers that same night. So if you're watching this, you know, if you haven't subscribed yet, we'd really appreciate it. Like the videos, make a comment,
Share it.
share it, definitely share it, so we can grow this channel. So for sure, we appreciate all of that. Okay, so until the next time,
Make cruising your happy place.
see you soon.
Bye-bye.